thank you very much for coming here. We're going to kick off our media preview here, and we thank everybody for coming. And we really invite you, we're very, very thankful that you're coming here to the 4th Annual Drive Festival. And this is Canada's largest outdoor automotive event, and we set out to create the most dynamic and interactive event to take place in Canada, and we're thrilled that this vision keeps coming to life and keeps growing every year. We have over 180 exhibitors this year, anchored by people like Ford and Nissan and Kia, Subaru, Lincoln, and Pfaff Autosports, and many of the major manufacturers. And so we're thrilled to have them on board, and also thrilled to have some of the best private car collections in Canada up in the Aviva Monaco Pavilion as well. And the key part about this event is getting behind the wheel, and that's what makes this very unique. And we have 4 test tracks at the event this weekend. And so we have the manufacturer's track, which is behind here and serviced with all those manufacturers I mentioned. And we also have the Nokian off-road track as well, which is a huge feature of this event, taking place just the other side of the Canadian Tire Bridge. And a performance track, ATV track, and a motorcycle track as well here at Drive Festival, presented by Mobil 1. So this is the largest of the kind that we put on in our 4 years, and we will keep growing this event. And we want to thank our media very much for coming out to cover things, and look forward to you sharing all of your content with all of your followers, and we really appreciate you coming. So, and now I'm going to turn it over to our title sponsor of the event, and we've been working with them for 3 years now. Slavik Mysorek is the Canadian Lubricants Director for Mobil 1, and I'd like to introduce him and thank him very much for their partnership for the 3rd year at Drive Festival.
Thanks, Fred. First of all, welcome to Drive Fest. This is amazing. So this is actually my first year coming here. But we have been supporting Drive Fest for 3 years, like Fred mentioned. So first, another thing I mentioned here, I looked around, is all the driving enthusiasts, right? I see tents everywhere. I've seen some initial numbers. Looks like it'll be another record year. So super, super excited to be part of that. Other thing that's very, very special for us here at Mobil is that it's our 50th anniversary. So 5 decades for us of Mobil 1. What does that mean? 5 decades of powering performance, 5 decades of supporting racing communities, and 5 decades of just working with you and all the people around us in terms of taking driving enthusiasm to the next level. So that's super exciting for us. So really come by a booth for Mobil 1. You'll be able to see the story, see how it all came together, where we're going. Next I'd say, thanks to Ford. We've been with Ford for 20 years now. And just renewed our contract with Ford. So when you get your service bill, you're getting Mobil product in your vehicle. So that's super exciting for us. Ford is also, I guess I have a surprise here for you tonight, so I won't ruin that for you. But part of this review here, they'll be talking about some exciting news from Ford too. So again, thanks for everything. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for using Mobil 1, I'm assuming. And look forward to seeing you at the tents.
Thank you again, Slavik, and your whole team. It's been a great partnership to have you as our lead presenting sponsor of Drive Festival for the past 3 years. So, and now I want to introduce, one other new partner who came on this year, who we're thrilled to have sponsoring the off-road part of things, which is a huge hit and something we get asked about more and more, and we have more content over there this year. So it's the Nokian Tires off-road track, and Hans Durman is here, the Director of Marketing for Nokian Tires, so we're pleased to invite him. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Fred, very much, and thank you to all the Drive Festival organizers. So much hard work has gone into this great event, and we're really looking forward to the next 3 days, starting here with you today. Nokian Tires is over a 125-year-old Finnish company from our namesake Nokia, Finland. We still manufacture tires there today, but we also have a growing presence here in North America, thanks to our factory in Tennessee. We're growing here in Ontario and across Canada. Nokian Tires is celebrating 2 major anniversaries this year. The first is actually a very Canadian thing, the invention of the winter tire. 90 years ago, Nokian Tires built the first winter tire, and then we celebrate that since 1934 here, as we continue the legendary Hakkapeliitta line of winter tires. The second is the all-weather tire. Not quite as old as 90 years, 25 years ago, here in Canada with Cal Tire, we pioneered the all-weather tire. We're excited to be able to bring that and everything to life here for you today. But what you guys are all excited for is the Nokian Tires off-road experience. We've got the new Nokian Tires Outpost NAT over there for you to be able to try out and make sure you can put it through its paces. It's built with Aramid, the same material, and Kevlar, and I think you'll really be impressed with the overall performance. Make sure you take the Cal Tire shuttle over to the Nokian Tires off-road experience. We'll be there all day and look forward to being able to talk with many of you. Back to you, Jeff. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hans. And now for what many of you have been waiting for. So we're very excited here at Drive Festival, presented by Mobil 1, to have our first launch. As we built this event, again 4 years ago, we've been looking and working with all the manufacturers who have been very good to us and continue to build those partnerships. But Ford has come on with something and brought something to us here today in terms of a launch of 2 new vehicles. So this is the kind of thing that we want to continue to see at Drive Festival, and we're thrilled that they're going to be a part of it. So Matt Trennen's if you can, I'm going to introduce Matt and take over things for Ford from here on in. So thank you everybody from Drive Festival, and turn it over to Matt. Thank you.
Thanks, Frank. And thanks to Hans with the off-road track. Make sure you get over there. We do have 4 Ford vehicles over there for you to test out on the off-road track. But we're here today is to debut in Canada our Bronco Sport and our new Maverick. We've also got a promotion with Maverick's Donuts. Make sure you grab a Bronco Sport or a Maverick themed donut before you leave today. And from September 9th to the 30th, you can actually get Maverick themed donuts in all Maverick Donuts locations across Canada. But now, what you've all been waiting for, I'm going to toss it over. I want to say one more thing. Welcome to our live stream viewers that have tuned in to see this today. We'll have lots of time after we're all done for everybody in the room here to do walk-arounds and ask questions. So please do hold those until the end of the presentations. And with that, we'll pass it over to Matthew Rompre, Product Marketing Manager for Ford Maverick.
Thank you, Matt. Sound check okay? Yes. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for the introduction. Welcome, everyone. We're very happy to be here today. Before I jump into the details of what will make this 25 Maverick the best Maverick yet, I want to share with you 2 very important numbers. 60 is the first one, as in 60% conquest rate. What does that mean? That means that 60% of Maverick customers did not trade in a vehicle when they purchased their Maverick or traded in a non-Ford product. And that's very important for the Maverick brand and the Ford brand, because this vehicle is bringing new customers to the Ford showroom, customers that never owned a Ford product before. The second number I want to share with you today is 50, as in 50% of our Maverick customers have told us that when they purchased a Maverick Gas, they did not cross-shop Maverick against any other vehicle available in the market today. And when we look at our Maverick front-wheel drive hybrid customers, that number goes up to 65%. 65% of them didn't feel the need to cross-shop Maverick against the 300 models that are available in Canada today. And the reason for that is quite simple. When you look at this product, you can see it, it's very unique. There's nothing like Maverick out there. So whether customers were looking for the capability of all-wheel drive EcoBoost or the fuel efficiency of our front-wheel drive hybrid, Maverick really hit the mark when it launched just over 3 years ago. It really became this pickup truck for those customers who didn't even know they needed the truck. And for 25, we're making it better than ever. So let me start by telling you what we've done under the hood and under the body of this vehicle, because there's the big news that we all need to know about. Maverick will return with 2 proven powertrains with the 25 model year. The first one, EcoBoost with all-wheel drive, available across the entire line. The second one, fuel-efficient hybrid, returns, but not only as a front-wheel drive. This vehicle right here is an XLT all-wheel drive hybrid. And that's something that our customers have been looking for. This was their #1 feedback, their #1 request, and we're super excited to deliver that product to them. And yes, we know that it's going to be extremely popular, and we're ready for it. Now, as I mentioned, the EcoBoost returned with about 250 horsepower and via an 8-speed automatic transmission and available in all-wheel drive only. The Maverick Hybrid will be available as a front-wheel drive and an all-wheel drive. But we didn't stop there. We also know that 50% of our Maverick customers tow with this little pickup truck. The standard towing package, 2,000 pounds of towing, will be available on XLT all the way to Tremor. But we're also very happy to say that the hybrid all-wheel drive, just like its little cousin, the EcoBoost all-wheel drive, will be able to tow up to 4,000 pounds, will be available 4,000 pound towing package. So finally, a pickup truck with no compromise and no sacrifice. Customers can enjoy the fuel efficiency of hybrid and the towing capability of Maverick. Now, customers have also said that they wanted more connectivity and bigger screen inside the vehicle. So we're also happy to say that we changed many parts and screens in the interior of this vehicle. So first, we have a new center stack 13.2-inch screen, the biggest in the segment, that is standard again across the entire Maverick lineup. It comes with Sync 4, which replaces the old Sync 3. And with Sync 4, we get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, now wireless in this 25 model year Maverick. We also changed the instrument panel. We removed the analog gauges and gave the driver a fully digital, more customizable 8-inch display. All of these features will improve everyday life with the Ford Maverick. In addition to that, there's a 360 camera available and other key towing features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist and Pro Trailer Hitch Assist. Otherwise, when you look at the vehicle, you can see that we've made changes to the front. So we have new headlamps, new grille, new lower fascia. But if you're wondering about the exterior dimensions and the interior dimension of the vehicle and the flex bed with a payload of 1,500 pounds, those dimensions haven't changed. Our customers have told us that, hey, you know what? This is a pickup truck. I want it to look like a pickup truck. And we still have that with the 25 model year Maverick. We didn't want to change what our customers love. Now, so that's a lot of changes. And typically I would probably stop here, but there's one more big piece of information that we want to share with you. And it's the addition of an all new trim series for the Maverick for 25 model year. And that one starts with a bold customized look and elevated on-road, and dare I say it, on-track performance. And that new series is called the Maverick Logo. Maverick Logo marks the return of the street truck. If you remember those street trucks of the 80s and 90s, Ford even had one of those. It was called the Ranger Splash. Well, Maverick Logo will do just that. But don't take my word for it. Let's watch a little video from Josh Blanco, who's the designer for Maverick Logo.
Within the incredible Ford Maverick community, Maverick owners have customized their trucks in all sorts of ways. And it got us thinking, what if we did some of the heavy lifting to make it even easier for Maverick owners to take their build to the next level? The answer is the Maverick Logo. Maverick Logo is a street truck with more aggressive styling. It sits lower to the ground suspension tuned for on-road performance, coupled with an advanced four-wheel drive for max acceleration, traction, and cornering, plus enhanced brakes and performance-tuned steering. Maverick Logo is inspired by autocross. It even has a special Logo drive mode to improve cornering performance, grip, and stability on closed courses. Maverick Logo's interior comes with black ActiveX trim seats with a graffiti-inspired overprint. Maverick Logo gives truck customers a whole new canvas to make customizing even easier.
There you have it. So with an all-new hybrid all-wheel drive, very fuel efficient, with targeted 5.9 liter per liter fuel consumption in the city, a affordable XL with the lowest starting MSRP of any pickup truck in Canada, under $35,000, with the well-equipped XLT, the more luxurious Lariat, the off-road capable Tremor, and now the on-road performance of Logo. We have a full lineup of Maverick pickup truck for all of those Canadian customers who didn't even know they needed a pickup truck. Thank you for your time. And now, before I turn it over to Scott Kuzma, my colleague, who will talk to you about the Bronco Sport, let's watch this little video to see what this product can do. Thank you.
My name is Scott Kuzma. I'm the Vehicle Line Manager for Bronco and Bronco Sport for Ford of Canada. We are so excited to be here today to launch the all-new 2025 Bronco Sport. Who would have thought 4 years ago when I don't know if we shocked the world because it's probably the worst kept secret that Bronco was coming back, but I don't think people were expecting us to launch Bronco, bring the brand back and call it a Bronco family. Our research was telling us that our adventurers come in many different sizes, and so do the challenges that they want to take their vehicle to. So we launched with Bronco, Big Bronco, but we also launched Bronco Sport. A small, rugged, four-door, 4x4 vehicle that customers can take and enjoy on the weekends doing their outdoor adventures, whether they're walking, whether they're riding, whether they're biking, whether they're climbing. They can do that on the weekends, but then they can drive it back and forth to work 5 days a week. So over that 4 years, we received a ton of feedback from Bronco customers, from enthusiasts about what they liked about Bronco Sport, what they didn't like about Bronco Sport, and we incorporated it into the 2025 Bronco Sport. The first thing we did is we know these customers are 3.5 times more likely to go off-roading, more than our competitive customers. We know they're twice as likely to go camping, and we know anywhere they're going to go, most of the time they're bringing gear. So those are kind of some of the thoughts that were in our head when we were redesigning the Bronco Sport. The first thing we did was look at the Bronco. We wanted to maintain the safari style roof. Really, it's unique. One of our #1 selling attributes is the styling of the vehicle. We didn't want to touch that. We did tweak it in the front. You see there's little sleeker lines along the front of the headlamps. The grills are all different. The lower fascia is different. But other than that, we did keep that unique Bronco style. This has unmistakable Bronco DNA. I've had lots of comments this morning saying, wow, it looks a lot more like a Bronco than previous generations. And they're right. It does. We love that DNA and we wanted to bring it to Bronco Sport. We also know with customers, like we said, that like to go off-road, they're bringing their cargo, they like to accessorize their vehicles. And if you remember with Bronco, we came up with a unique little way to show customers where they can accessorize the vehicle and what we call Bronco bolts. So if you see on this vehicle right here, there's a number of bolts that are attaching, keeping this bash plate in place. It's all removable and you can accessorize simply by using an Allen key. You can take this off, you can remove one, you can remove them all, remove the bash plate, you can add accessories. We really thought that was important for customers. They want to accessorize this vehicle. We also want to Broncofy this vehicle. That's a term we use internally. So anywhere you see steel, it's steel. It's not plastic, it's not painted silver plastic, it's not perforated steel like you see in other places. It's steel, right? So it was really important to us that it could do the job and last while being in the wild. Under the hood, it's powered by returning on the 1.5 liter. And for those that want to go a little further into the wild with a little more power, with Badlands, we added, you upgrade to the 2 liter engine. I'm gonna walk over here because I'm really excited about the exterior, the new look of Bronco Sport, but really the home run is the interior. I urge you to come out and check it out once I'm done because I'd be here for 20 minutes talking about everything that's changed and been upgraded in the interior. The first thing we did is consumers were telling us, we see it in their purchase patterns, is that the driver assist technology is what they want, so we made it standards. Stuff like in our package in 24, it's our co-pilot assist package. Well, it's now standard across all trim levels on Bronco Sport. So adaptive cruise control, evasive steering, all that kind of content is standard. We added a Raptor-inspired 12.3-inch center dash, fully customizable with great graphics. It's pretty cool. We were messing around with this morning. Really, so drivers can modify it how they want, whatever they want to track while they're driving it. We also got the 3.2-inch touchscreen that is compatible with Sync 4, but also has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for our consumers. Really wanted to upgrade the ride while they're driving. The center stack is at the bottom. It has a customizable bring your own device holder. You can simply put your phone in there, but why just do that when you can actually customize it? We have more Bronco bolts in there, so you have the ability to add, whether it's a GoPro, whether it's some sort of mount for your cell phone, we've given you that ability. We've heard from passengers that when customers are getting a little aggressive in the wild, they want an additional grab handle.
while they're out there doing some off-roading. So on the passenger side, for some of our off-road trims, we've added an additional grab handle so they can hold on while they're having some fun. But this guy's been hiding behind me, and I'm sure you're wondering what he's doing here. The big news for 2025 is that we're bringing our most popular package on Bronco, the Sasquatch package, to Bronco Sport. This is an Outer Banks Sasquatch, so you can get it on Outer Banks, and then you can get it with Badlands. So really, you have two opportunities to add Sasquatch to your Bronco Sport. Obviously, look at these 20-inch tires and rims. That's going to go over everything. You get 8.5-inch clearance in the front, so anything that's in your way, you're just going to go right over top of it. You get upgraded twin clutch differential in the back, so you can it moves power depending on wherever you have traction to allow you to have that fun. Obviously, all that fun, you're going to need some. You're going to heat things up, so it gives you an 850-watt fan to kind of cool things down. So we really paid attention to all of the things you need to do to have some fun and take it off-road, take it to the next step. Also, you have the 360 camera, which is an option, so that when you're using the standard trail control, which we had in 24, but you pair that with now with standard, the one pedal drive, which basically you're using your cruise control for off-roading, which is your trail control. You add your one pedal drive, you're taking your braking out of the equation, so you can just use your gas pedal and move on those tough trails and have some fun. So we really wanted to take this, knowing our customers. We know they like to go off-road, we know they like to go camping, we know they like to store their gear, so we really wanted to bring Bronco Sport, not just with the Sasquatch package, with across all trim levels, the ability to get further in the wild and have some fun. That's all I have today. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show.